For the purpose of the introduction, my name is Wamboi, Shadrach Wamboi. I serve as an associate in the firm of MUA. Now, today we have gathered here pursuant to instructions that we have received from our client, one Lydia Wairimu Warogoro Kibaara. Lydia Wairimu Warogoro Kibaara has been a senior insurance officer in various insurance companies within the Republic of Kenya for a stint of about 30 years. For 3 decades, she has served in different insurance companies. One, she began her stint as an insurance officer in the Jubilee Insurance Company. Subsequently, she migrated from Jubilee Insurance Company and went through to SAM, which was subsequently consolidated or merged with a Mauritius company known as MUA Kenya Insurance Limited. Now, during her stint at MUA Kenya Insurance Company, she served, or she was honored to serve this company as its chief executive officer for a period of time that she was there, up until the year 2024, when the two companies, the company and herself, decided to mutually terminate and separate as employer and employee. Up until that time, she has been diligent, she has been forthright in all her dealings, and she has faithfully discharged all her responsibilities as the CEO of MUA Kenya Insurance Company Limited. The separation agreement that was entered between MUA company and our client, particularly speaking of clause 10, required that none of the parties after their separation would disparage the character, would assassinate the character of each other following their termination or the separation by these two parties. As it will subsequently follow, and what has given our client a cause of action in law, is that on the 23rd day of September 2025 this year, the daily newspaper, which is associated closely with the nation media, or the Daily Nation, that of course prints its newspapers, which of course enjoys nationwide circulation. The daily newspaper of the 23rd day of September published very defamatory information as against our client. They alleged that MUA Kenya Insurance Company had lost a tune of about 1.6 billion shillings during a time when our client was serving as the CEO or the Chief Executive Officer of MUA Kenya Insurance Limited. The newspaper, or the authors of this newspaper, further went ahead and alleged that because of the loss of this 1.6 billion shillings by MUA Kenya Insurance Company, that this loss is to attribute for the subsequent dismissal of the CEO of MUA Insurance Company Limited. Now, as I have mentioned before, that in the year 2024, there was a mutual separation and termination agreement that was entered between MUA Insurance Company and our client, Mrs. Lydia Wanjiru Warogoro, and this agreement remains intact to this minute. And therefore, for the daily newspaper to subsequently allege that our client was dismissed from employment because of her fraudulent dealings that cost the company a loss of about 1.6 billion shillings, we have taken it to be a disparaging remark, a defamatory statement made against our client, who has had a long-standing career as an insurance broker or an insurance practitioner, a mother of 2 adult children, and for that reason we have written a letter to the daily newspaper, and we have asked them within 7 days to make a publication of a nationwide circulation apologizing for these defamatory statements that I have made. Further to that, we have requested them to also call us for a meeting so that they can negotiate with our client the compensation that is desirable under those circumstances. Further to that, we have written a letter to MUA Kenya Insurance Company, and we have made it clear to them that pursuant to clause 10 of the 2024 agreement that was mutually entered between them and our client, that by them sharing information or leaking information to the publishers of daily newspaper, then they have breached clause 10 of that agreement, and for that reason we are equally coming after them. We have given them 7 days to apologize for causing the publication of disparaging statements against our client by making the allegation that our client is to be blamed against common sense, against the evidence that is on record, against the publications made by PwC indicating or absolving our client from any wrongdoing during her tenure as the CEO of MUA Kenya Insurance Company. So for that reason, we have called upon these two entities, Nation Media. We have equally called upon MUA Insurance Company to apologize to our client. And then we can now sit down and decide the compensation that is desirable in the eyes, in the heart, and in the ears of our client, so that our client is compensated for defaming her. Our client is equally compensated for disparaging her reputation and ruining her long-standing career in the 30 years of the 3 decades that she has served as a senior insurance officer. So,
our client is the topmost woman professional insurer in this country. Her qualifications, no other woman in the insurance sector has those qualifications. According to our instructions we have, she is number 2 in terms of qualification and expertise in Africa. She's separating mutually. She got offers, global offers, to work as a consultant in multinational companies, in United Nations companies, as an advisor. This has destroyed that opportunity. We have looked at this thing and we are seeing it that this is an attack based on gender. She's being singled because of her qualification as a woman. And that is why we are taking this thing as a national issue to protect women professionals who have worked hard to reach the level they have reached. We have brought it to the national platform on behalf of the 51% female population of this country. And we have told the multinational companies that they have got to respect Kenyan women professionals. An attack on a woman just because of her gender is a serious constitutional question that we are ready to pursue. And we hope they respond very fast. Shadrach has laid the basis, and we hope for a fast resolution to this matter. Thank you.